Hello everyone, I hope we're all doing great. I know I haven't done an English video in forever, but don't get too excited because this one is going to be really rushed because right now I have my final exams for this semester in university and I just wanted to put this out really quick. I'm participating in this year's reading rush, previously the bookathon. I think. Anyway, yeah, and right now, as you can see from the title, I am announcing my TBR list. So, I've got all the questions right here. I've registered in the official booktubeathon. Yeah, it was the booktubeathon. Okay, so I have my challenges right here. If you can see, this is their new site, the Reading Rush. Okay, so challenge number 1: read a book with purple on the cover. So just because I also have two other books with purple on their cover, I'm going to choose a third one because I don't want to use a book for 2 or more challenges. So for this first one, I'm going with, wait a minute, let me see the English title, Her Enemy Highlander from Nicole Loke, I don't know. It's this one, it's really short. It is the Greek edition, so it has a little bit of purple right here and up there. It's from the publisher's logo, so yeah, I don't care. It is a little bit of purple. And when they announced the challenges, they said that it can be any kind of purple, so I'm going with this one. That's the first one. So let's move on to challenge number 2, which is read a book in the same the entire time. So for this one, I chose an easy thing. I chose a manga. This is Grimm's manga from Kei Ishiyama. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. This is also a Greek edition. It is volume 1 and it is a little bit messed up Grimm's fairy tales, and they're in manga. It's a manga, okay, I love manga, and it's going to be really easy to finish because it is a manga and it is short and I can do that in the same spot. So yeah, we're going with this thing. Look at the art though, look how perfect it is. It's really cute. It's not exactly, I don't know, from the cover it's kind of more like a chibi, something like that. It's more cute, the design is more cute, but once you open it, it still is cute, but it gets darker. Yeah, it gets kind of more harsh and stuff. Anyway, I'm reading this for challenge number 2. Challenge number 3: read a book you were meant to read last year. So last year I started this one. I started lots of books, let's be honest. I start books all the time and I let them not finished and they look at me crying and I'm like, okay, I'm going to pick you up at some point of my life. So last year when we were in Tinos with my family, I started reading Miss You by Kate Embelen and I stopped. So this is what I'm going to read for this challenge. This also is the Greek edition, the Greek cover, so that's why you don't recognize it if you do not recognize it. Yeah, so what is it about? It is about 2 people who are meant to be together but they haven't met each other yet. And for the little bit that I have read, it's so nice because they're both struggling at some point of their lives. And I just want to see how this goes, where this is going to end up. If you've read this book, don't spoil me, but please leave a comment below and tell me how did you like it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Just tell me. So I'm skipping the question number 4 for now. Read an author's first book, because I've no idea if I have an author's first book, but I'm going to do something. I mean, I'll see what I'll do. Challenge number 5. Read a book with a non-human main character. So for this one, you're going to understand the cover because it's the English copy. I'm going with Broken by Kelly Armstrong. I've already started this one. So the main character is not human, she's a werewolf, and she's gone. She has a deal. She has to bring back a letter from Jack the Ripper, and she brings Jack the Ripper back in modern day Toronto. So this is not going as planned. Things are not going as planned. I've already started this one. Yeah, I know. I'm not a cheater though. Okay, come on. It's not too much. I'm only 24 pages in. It's nothing. Anyway, so this has purple too, as you can see. But anyway, moving on to challenge number 6. Pick a book that has 5 or more worlds on the title. So for this one I cheated a little bit. So I'm going with wait a minute, let me see The Book of Tomorrow by Cecilia Ahern. Now, if you count the words in English, it's The Book of Tomorrow 4. But if you count the words in Greek, because I have the Greek copy, they're 5. 1 page for every tomorrow. Kind of. So the Greek pronunciation is μία σελίδα για κάθε αύριο. So, μία, 1, σελίδα, page, για, for, κάθε, every, αύριο, tomorrow. So, yeah, 1 page for every tomorrow instead of the Book of Tomorrow. And I've already read this one, but I'm going to reread it, and I'm going to track my reading it, because I want to see if my opinions have changed about this book. So yeah, and this one is also purple. Anyway, and last but definitely not least, pick a book and read a book and watch its movie adaptation. So for this one, I'm going with A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This is the Greek edition, the Greek copy, and I really loved this book. I've also read this one. I've really loved its movie, but I'm going to re-watch it. And yeah, I really loved this book. So I have a show in Greek which is called Βιβλιοτενιομαχίες, which translates as book versus movie wars, something like that. It's a mixed up world. It's a made up world. Pooh! I'm so sorry. The word is made up, so there's not an exact translation in English, but yeah. And our next episode is going to be this book compared to its movie, and it is a nice time rereading it and rewatching the movie. So yeah, and just in case I'm not going to find an author's first book to read, so I'm going to complete the 7 books in a week. I'm going to read another book just to complete 7 books, and it is Atlantis by David Gibbons. I've already started this one last year, I believe, last summer. I didn't finish it. I stopped at page 162, and I'm like this long in the book. But yeah, as you guessed it, I read and stop reading books all the time. But yeah, I think I'm not too much of a cheater, am I? Anyway, this already is this is too much for me, because the challenge is up for just a week, and all these books are massive, except this one and this one. But yeah, all these are the books that I intend on reading on the Reading Rush week. So I hope I'm going to do that. I hope I'm going to accomplish my goal. They're huge books, but I have my hopes high. So yeah, that was it for me. I'm going to leave links down below for the original challenge, but I'm sure that you already know about the original challenge before you saw me talking about my TBR for the challenge. So yeah, that's okay. I'm just going to leave that down below. And yeah, so have a nice time reading, and I'll see you with my updates. And yeah, that's it. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye, guys. No edit for today because I'm in a rush. I just have to go back to my reading. That's it. Okay, bye.